and she stepped out on faith, left corporate America, and said, I'm going to do some things on my own. And did she not do it? She did it. So I want you all to welcome to the Spotlight family, author Eva Pinkney.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Yes, indeedy.
It's so good to be here. I've been like waiting for this
Yes,
day.
you
Well,
have.
I am
I
happy to
have.
have you as a part of Spotlight over the city.
Thank you.
Very
And
happy to
it's a
have you
privilege.
here. Yes,
And,
Thank you.
I want to get right into your story a little bit because I'm interested in this title.
that's right. We're here to talk about you as an author.
Okay.
Let us know how this came about.
So even before that, I'll just say, who is Miss Eva?
Who is Miss Eva? That's interesting. Miss Eva is a survivor. I've been through, my life has been like a roller coaster, starting with going back to my childhood. My mother was schizophrenic, and then I had an older sister that was schizophrenic as well, and we all lived in the same household. So, of course, I was trying to escape the craziness at home, so it kind of pushed me into the streets of D.C. At 14, I started going to the go-go, and that became my refuge. You know what I'm saying? I always say that go-go saved my life.
Yeah.
Because that was my freedom. I could go dance, and I didn't have to worry about what was going on at home. And I'm like, I lived up Northwest. Me and my girlfriends used to hitchhike from Northwest all the way to Southeast to Burn Manor every Monday night.
What?
Yeah, but back then it was different times.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
different times,
And
yeah.
it's like we get there and not know how we're gonna get home, but it's like somebody going back uptown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of how my life was going. I met an older man. He was a hustler, and young and in love. I married him, and so therefore he really showed me the inner workings of that street
The
life.
streets?
The
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
I'm definitely familiar.
So that's how I think these books have come about. I had a story that needed to be told because I really want to save lives. I want to save some of these young people out here, give them something to look at and to see me now and to see that I survived,
Yes.
so.
And just thrived as well, not just survived. You
Yeah,
thriving.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm a little financially challenged right now. I put all my money into the books.
That's all right.
Terry,
It's gonna come
we
back.
talked
That's what
about
thriving
that.
look
I'm
like.
It's gonna come
That's what
back.
thriving
know.
looks like, though.
And
It's
after
the
I
journey.
walked away from the job, it was like, what did you do? Because
That's
I
it.
was making good money, and I was like, but I had to finish. The job was sucking the life out of me.
Yes, girl.
I was so stressed, and I would never finish the book if I had stayed there.
That's
right.
exactly right.
So I had to do this.
And so this is going to take you a lot of places. You going to say something?
The
Mike?
book, is it fiction or nonfiction? A little bit of both.
It wasn't my
It's-
question.
I expected it from you. Terry, everybody asked me that. Is Amber me? And what I did was I took bits and pieces of my life and I embellished, to make it an interesting read. And what has happened is I have people calling me on the phone and saying, asking me questions, but the fact that they even want to discuss the book.
That's right.
And then another girlfriend called and said I was mad when I finished it. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I wanted it to go on and on. So
Ooh,
my
yes.
thing is, my dream is to make it into, like you stand, TV series or a film.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is.
for sure.
It's
Yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah.
All you ever have to do is one or two.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
Yeah.
And it'll be happening.
So, were there any authors who inspired you, Eva, or you kind of just willy nilly and
Yeah,
went
what
out there
made
on
you
your own?
say that? What made you say I'm going to write a book?
Now you know, Sister Soldier, coldest winter ever. Just after I read that book, I was so inspired, and I was like, I got a story.
Let me tell you something. I was with some women yesterday. We were at dinner, and this is the truth, y'all. This is how the energy and universe works. They told me we were talking about something, and they said, Terry, you really need to read. What did you just say?
Coldest winter
Soldier.
ever.
Coldest winter
Sister
Yes.
Soldier.
Yeah.
And so I went into Amazon and I ordered it in my Amazon just last night, and it's really weird, awkward that you just brought that up
Yeah.
today, and you
Yeah.
hadn't talked to me about it.
And the other person, the other author that really touched my heart was, I know everybody was looking at Queen of the South,
Yes.
and
Queen of
the
South.
gentleman, that wrote that book, that he wrote like in layers. I mean, I can't even tell
I
you
need
how
to meet
deep.
him.
Oh my God!
I wanna meet him.
And and then for them to do that TV show, and it really was close to the book. The
Yeah.
book was better. The book was better than the TV show. And when I was writing, I had it right next to me, kind of like my, I could refer back just to see how he was writing, even though I had to develop my own voice.
Exactly.
Because, Stan, as you know, writing is hard. I cried and I wrote and I walked away and didn't want to look at it for 5 days. And,
all of that. But it's therapeutic.
You talk about therapy. When I was a little girl, my father, my mother would be hospitalized at St. Elizabeth for months at a time. So when I was young, I couldn't go up on the floor to see her. He would sit me in front of a parrot in the lobby, and it was like a talking parrot. That's
why you came up with Talking Parrot Media. I love that.
Yeah. I always say I grew up at St. Elizabeth's. I was there, so much. So mental illness means a lot to me. Yeah. I'm now a member of NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness, and I want to save lives, and that's why I wrote this book. I put a lot out there. I'm gonna let my readers.
Yeah, we got to make sure they get
that.
Where can they get, where can they get their
what
copy?
They think it's me. Of course, I didn't murder anybody. So
Okay.
There's some murder in there.
Okay.
They can still come get you for that, right?
Right, sure, yeah. We ain't murdered nobody. We ain't did that.
Murdered nobody.
And so let me ask you this: where can they get their copies?
You can actually get the copies from my website, which is www.talkingparrotmedia.com. Okay. Of course, for my Kindle people, you can go to Amazon. But I'd rather that they get them from my website because,
that's right.
They take too much of my money.
Repeat the website one more time.
Yeah. It's www.talkingparrotmedia.com.
Okay. All right. Y'all got that? Please support. We have to support our Black authors. We have to do that. And
we're going to get that into a movie.
She's not just a Black author.
Don't let that go.
She's an amazing woman. And I love when these amazing Black women are doing amazing things. So Black Girl Magic, and you exemplify that, and
thank you, Terry.
I appreciate that, and I need to get you on Trauma to Triumph too. So,
oh my God, I don't know if I can make it through that. Every time I tried to watch it, I was
can't make it through it. I know it's hard.
It's because I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
So, but before you go, I want to ask you one thing as far as mental health is concerned, because we're speaking on it. How did you manage to maintain your mental health during the times you were surrounded growing up in these situations?
I didn't. I mean, I talk to my oldest daughter now, and she tells me she has trauma from what I did. I was acting out. I was angry for 20 years, because I was a victim of domestic violence. Right. You know what I'm saying? I went through the whole gamut, the cheating, and so I questioned myself, and then I fell into depression, but I came up out of it, and the books were therapy for me. It really was,
it is therapeutic.
Yeah,
I love that. Anytime when it's time for your movie premiere, we got you.
Get you back
when
on
it's
here.
time for anything,
book,
whenever it is, the answer is yes.
Doing.
You're a part of our family.
Okay,
so.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
Sure.
Thank you all so much for being. Yes,
right,
y'all give it up for
thanks.
Eva Pinkney.
Man.
Yes. Are y'all ready to now talk about Black Golfers Weekend coming right up? Y'all
stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Spotlight over the city.